one I have. This one is taken from WAEC 2017, number 17. It's objective question. The question says, if the total surface area of a solid hemisphere is equal to its volume, find the radius. You can see no number is even given in this one, and some students may think it's somehow difficult. They'll say no number is given, what are they going to do? So it's not a difficult one. All you need to do is to get the formulas for the total surface area of a hemisphere and the volume of a hemisphere. So with the formulas, just equate them, then solve for radius. The answer will come out clearly. So how do we do that now? Okay, let's take it like this. Let's take ST as the total surface area of solid hemisphere. If I say ST as my total surface area of hemisphere. So what is total surface area of hemisphere? We have hemisphere it has two surfaces, circular surface and the curved surface. So the circular surface is normal area of a circle, which is pi r square, then you add it to the curved surface, which is 2 pi r square. So this is the total surface area of a hemisphere. Pi r square, area of a circle, plus 2 pi r square, area of the curved surface. Then what is the volume of a hemisphere? So the volume of a hemisphere, if I use this as the volume of a hemisphere is 2 over 3 pi r cube. So this is the volume of a hemisphere, 2 over 3 pi r cube. Then this is the total surface area of hemisphere. And the question says, if the total surface area of a solid hemisphere is equal to its volume. So the total surface area is this, is equal to its volume. You can see, so these two expressions will be equal. So what am I going to do now? That means ST is equals to volume. So this is what the question is talking about. So if both of them are equal, all I'm going to do now is I'll start saying pi r square with the total surface area, pi r square plus 2 pi r square to be equals to the volume, which is 2 over 3 pi r cube. Yes, so that is it. You can see it clearly. So the total surface area is equals to the volume. Then we'll now solve for radius. So how can we do this one now? Let's look at this now. On the left side, you can see that these two, they are like terms. You can see pi r square is common to two terms here. So they are like terms. If we can add them, it will give us, when we add them, it's going to give us 3 pi r square. Now the coefficient of this pi r square is 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Then pi r square is the common term. Then it's equals to 2 over 3 pi r cube. Okay, now that we have this, the next thing we need to do is pi r square. We need to remove pi r square out of this place, and we need to remove pi r square out of this place. You know, this is r raised to power 3, which is the same thing as r times r times r. You need to take note of that. So r square is r times r. So r square is going to remove square out of this place, leaving one of the r. So it's going to be like this. So we need to put it out like that. Means we are dividing, divide both sides by pi r square. Okay, so when we divide both sides by pi r square, we are going to get 3 pi r square divided by pi r square. Then this is equals to 2 pi r cube divided by 3 times pi r square. So this is the pi r square there. You can see it. So you divide both sides by pi r square. You know this side already has 2/3. So the denominator 3 is this. That's why I multiplied by the division of pi r square. The next thing is we need to cancel out. So this pi, cancel out this pi. Then r square, we divide r square. Then on this side, pi, cancel out pi. Then r square, cancel out r square, leaving r alone. So r will be left alone here. Since square, I'll take away r square out, leaving r alone. So we are going to get now, what we are going to get now is 3. What we are going to get now is 3 is equals to 2/3 here. 2/3 r. Since pi r square has left. So to end this case now is to cross multiply. So when we cross multiply, we are going to have 3 times 3 is equals to 2r. 3 times 3 is equals to 2r. Let's come down a little. So 3 times 3, we know the answer is 9. So 9 is equals to 2r. And you divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. We are going to get 9/2 is equals to 2r/2. Finally, r is equals to 9 divided by 2 is 4.5 centimeter. So the answer is 4.5 centimeter. So that is the radius of this hemisphere. So the solid hemisphere that has surface area equal to volume, the radius is 4.5 centimeter. So just go through the step one by one, getting the formulas, equate them, and solve for r. Go through the step gradually. You can see that they are very clear, and you see how we got the answer, 4.5 centimeter.